Hello students, welcome to Umadevi Children Academy. The last time we have discussed about the chapter 3rd, metal non-metal, lecture number 1. In that lecture number 1 we have discussed that the metal and their availability of the metals, non-metals and their availability of the non-metals. So in this topic, this is a lecture number 2. In this topic we are going to discuss about some physical properties. So physical properties of the metals. So what are physical property? I mentioned here there are 8 physical properties are there for your syllabus. First one is the metal is the malleable in nature. Metal is a ductile in nature. Metal is a good conductor of heat. Metal is a good conductor of electricity. Metal lustrous in nature. Metal sonorous in nature. Metal solid, strong and hard and strong. And metals are high melting point and the boiling point and high density. So these all are the physical properties of metals. Right? Let's see one by one. The first property is the metal are malleable in nature. Malleable in nature. So what is meant by malleable? Malleable means, students, when small piece of metal like gold, copper, aluminum, etc. are beaten with hammer, then it turns into thin sheet. That is called as a malleable in nature. For example, students, for example, a small piece of gold beaten by hammer, it turns into thin sheet of a gold coin. So that is the malleable in nature, right? So look at here the picture, students. This is the hammer and this is the gold. This is the gold, right? Gold, and this gold are beaten with hammer. Then what happened? It turns into the gold coin, thin sheet of gold coin. So this is the properties of the metal, and this property of metals are called as a malleable in nature. Restaurants, malleable in nature. The similarly, if you are use the instead of gold, you may use the chalk. If you use the chalk is beaten with hammer, then what happen? The chalk does not turns into thin sheet. Restaurants, chalk doesn't turns into the thin sheet. Only metals like the gold, copper, aluminum, some other metals are there which have a property when we are bitten with hammer, then they are turns into thin sheet. Restaurants. So so a metal is the malleable in nature. Restaurants. So due to the malleability, metal gives the high variable shapes. Due to the malleable nature, when you beaten with hammer, after beaten with hammer, while beaten with hammer, we have to give the some different shapes, like the spherical shape, cylindrical shape, or triangle shape. We have to give the any shape, or square shape. We have to give the any shape to the metals, because the metal have a malleable in nature. To the malleable nature, it gives the different shapes: spherical, cylindrical, triangle, and the square planar. Like it gives different shape. Right, students? Example: copper sheet used as a utensil purpose. I hope in your house the many copper utensils are there, like glass, plates, and some cooking utensils are there. So how they are made? They are made by beaten with hammer, because the metals have a very good property of malleable nature. Due to that reason, it gives the different shapes, like glass and some other utensils have to be made here. The iron sheet used is making boxes, buckets, drums, etc. Similarly, iron is also a metal. So if iron is a metal means the iron also exhibiting the malleable property. Right, students? Okay. When next is the foil. So what is foil, students? Metal is malleable as a very quite thin sheet and it turn easily. Such sheet called as a foil. Right, friends? So what are the metals are there? The metals are we are bitten continuously. We are bitten. We are bitten. It turns into very small thin sheet like paper. It turns into small thin sheet like a paper. Paper. So such type of the thin sheet we called as a foil. Right? Foil. For example, we are using the a kind of the aluminum. When you are bitten with hammer, then the aluminum turns into the thin sheet. Again you are bitten with hammer, again it turns into one of the thin sheet. Again it turns into thin sheet. So this this is the last product of the thin sheet. This is the last product of thin sheet, and this last product is can be torn by our hand. So such metal we called as a foil. Students, so foil, for example, aluminum foil used as a packing food material, and some other it is also used as a wrapping biscuit, chocolate, medicine, etc. Right, students? Okay, next is the second property of the metal. Metal is ductile nature. The property which drawn into the wire called as ductiles. Right, students? The what are the it is the second property of the metal. The metal, the wire is there. The wire in which we are adding the some metals. Wire is the wire. In this wire we are adding some other metals. So that is called as a ductile. For example, so ductile metal is depend upon the stretching. Ductile is depend upon the stretching. When we are when the any metal, M stand for metal, this metal, sorry students, M stand for the metal, this metal we are beaten with the hammer. We are beaten with hammer. When we are beaten with hammer continuously, it is stretched, turns into the thin wire. It turns into thin wire. This thin wire, the stretchable, the thin wire, that is we called as a ductile in nature. So ductility depend upon the stretching. Right, students? Ductility depend upon the stretching. So metal wire more stretchable means more ductile. Metal wire is the more stretchable means more ductile in nature. Right, students? Example, gold ductile metal because 1 gram of gold 1 gram of gold 1 gram of the gold drawn into 2 kilometer long wire. 2 kilometer long wire. So it means the 1 gram of gold can be stretchable. The 1 gram of gold can be stretchable up to 2 kilometers. 2 kilometer of wires. So that's why the water the gold is there. This gold, the golds are adding into the copper wire. Golds adding into this copper wire because it is stretched up to 2 kilometers. After beating with hammer, it stretchable up to 2 kilometers. Students. Similarly, the copper, aluminum, silver used as a ductile in electric wire. Copper, aluminum, silver also used as a ductility purpose for a electric wire. Students. Next, third property, students. Metal. Next property, students. Metal good conductor of heat. Metal is the good conductor of heat. So metals are more easily allow the heat transport them easily. Right? What are the metals are there? Iron, copper, silver, gold, etc. What are the metals are there? All the metals which allow the electric current. All the metals are allow electric currents. So question arises in our mind, why metals are allow the heat? The answer is metal allow the heat because metal are strongly closely packed. Metal is strongly closely packed with each other and metal which contain free electrons. So these are the two reasons, friends. The first reason is metal is strongly packed, and second one is the metal is contain free electrons. These are the two reasons. So that's why metal are conduct heat. Right, friends? Let's see how. Look at here. This is the metal. So I will give here metal M, metal atom. The metal contain metal atom like this. Metal contain metal atom, students. Right. So first metal, and this is the second metal, third, fourth. All the metals are strongly closely packed with each other. There is no gap. There is a very small gap is exist between the first and second. Between first and second, there is a small gap is exist. Similarly, second and third, between them small gap is exist. Third and fourth, between the small gap is. It means metals are strongly closely packed with each other. This is the first reason. Metals are strongly closely packed with each other. Due to that reason, the electric current which is easily flow from one end to another end. Yes, friends. And the second reason, metal contain electrons. Metal contain free electrons. Metals are closely packed, so that's why electrons are easily flow from one metal atom to next metal atom, next metal atom to next metal atom. It is easily transfer. So this is called as the free electrons. One metal atom electrons transfer second metal atom transfer third, and third to second, second to again first, again it continuously transfer. So this is called as the free electrons. Look at here, students. What are the this symbol is given here? This is the metal atom, and this red one is the electrons, right? Electrons. So when we transfer the electric current here, then what happened? Electrons are travel from one metal atom to the second, second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, fifth to the sixth, sixth to the seventh, eighth. Like this, electrons are easily flow around the metal atoms. Electrons are easily flow around the metal atom. Due to that reason, it is conduct electricity. The electrons are flowing one at metal atom to second, second to third, third to fourth. So this is we called as a free electrons. This is we called as free electrons. Free electron means the element which tendency to flow easily. That is we called as a free electrons. Right, friends? Okay. I hope you understood the what is meant by free electron, students, right? So this is the metal atom. This is the full metal atom. This metal which contain the metal atom. These are the metal atoms. These all are plus is indicate the metal atoms. The red color is the electrons. So electron transfer from one metal atom to next, second one, second to third, third to fourth. Like this, electrons are transfer around the atoms. So that's why the metal which is conduct heat. A flat of aluminum. This is the aluminum rod. Flat of aluminum rod. Here fix the small iron piece. This is the iron nail fixed here. How we are fixed? we are fixed with the help of wax. When we drop of wax, we are adding here drop of wax, just we are adding here. Over it, in it we are kept the iron nails like this, right friends? Okay, so the once again I will explain you. We are adding the drop of wax, adding here the drop of wax, and over in it we are kept the iron nail. The drop of wax, over in it we kept the iron nail, right? When we introduce the heat, here, then what happened? Heat get transfer here. Heat transfer. When heat transfer, the iron nail, the wax get melt. When wax get melt, then what happens, students? Wax are melting along. Wax are melt, and slowly the iron nails are the falling down one by one. Iron nails are falling down one by one. So this experiment indicate that the heat is metal is allow the heat from one end to another end. Understands? Next is the fourth property. Metal is a good conductor of electricity. So metal allow the electric current pass through them easily. The metal in which, what are the metal? Metal in which the electric current are easily transfer. How is it transfer? Why it transfer? Because the same property in the previously we are discussed. The metal which is strongly closely packed and metal which contain the free electrons. These are the two reasons for metal which conduct the electricity as well as heat. Right, students? So these are the metal which contain the metal atoms. These all are metal atoms, right? All are metal atom, and this is the electrons. When we pass the electric current, the electron is a negative charge, right? Electron negative charge, and which allow the positive terminal electric current, then electron transfer one end to another end, and the overall metal atom which conduct the electric current. Right, students? This is one of the method through which it conduct the electric current. So the why metal is conduct electric current? Because the same reason for the conducting heat and electricity, it is strongly packed, and metal which contain the free electrons. Metal which contain free electrons. Right, students? So look at here, students. We can take the dry cell. Dry cell means this is the dry cell. The dry cell we are using in our wall clock, students. Wall clock in which we are using the cell, or remote in which we are using the cell, that is we call as a dry cell. So dry cell, the torch bulb fitted in the folder and connecting with the copper wire. So dry cell is there here. In this dry cell we are connecting with the copper wire, and the crocodile clip connected with them make electric circuit. This is the crocodile circuit. So there is a gap. So look at here, the some gap is there. There is a gap is there here. There is a gap between the A and B clip. So here there is no bulb is glow here. There is no bulb is glow because here we are not connecting any metals. We are not connecting any metal, so that's why it cannot allow the electric current. So bulb is cannot be glow here because the whatever the clip is there, the clip A and clip B are not connected with any metal atom. It connected with battery, it connected with the bulb, and the connected with battery and connected with bulb, but it cannot be connected with the any metal here. So it cannot connect to any metal, so that's why it cannot glow the bulb, cannot electric current transfer from A to B and B to bulb. Electric current cannot be transferred. Yes, students. So look at here one more structure. So let insert the a aluminum foil. Between the A and B, we have to insert the aluminum foil here. Aluminum foil. Then what happens, students? When we insert the aluminum foil, then what happens? The metal, aluminum is the metal, right? Aluminum is the metal, and this metal which allow the electric current. That's why electric current would be transferred from metal to the battery, battery to the bulb, and bulb started to be glow here. So it indicates that the metal which is allow the electric current. This experiment indicates that the metal which allow the electric current. Right, students? Okay, instead of aluminum foil, if you insert the pen, then what happens, students? The pen which is, it is not a non, it is a non-metal. Pen is a non-metal, so that's why it cannot pass the electric current from this clip to the bulb, and bulb is cannot be glow if you are using the pen instead of aluminum foil. Right, students? The instead of aluminum you may use silver, copper, gold, iron, any one you may use here. Instead of the aluminum foil you may use any other metal. Then with the help of metal, the electric current transfer from battery to the bulb, and bulb started to be glow. Right, students? I hope you understood. So the metal wire is a good conductor of electricity. So it is covered with the PVC. What are the wires are there in our wires? The cable wire, electric wires. The metal wire, it is coated with the polymer, plastic. It is coated with plastics. Why it is coated with plastic? Because while handling it, it will cannot transfer the electric current in our body. So that's why we are using the PVC. Right. Look at here, students. This is the black color. The black color is the PVC. This the PVC is there, which is the inside the copper wire is exist. Right, students? I hope you understood the today topic, students. If you find any doubt, then ask me, students. Thank you.